नमस्कार दोस्तों, कैसे हैं आप सभी? आई होप यू ऑल आर डूइंग वेल एट योर होम. Now we are starting our video number 3 of the chapter number 2, that is the common goals of the 5-year plans of the NCERT book of class 12. In this video, we are going to study the major two topics that are need for the planning in India, why there is a need rise for the planning in India, and the second and very important point, that is Niti Aayog. Why? What is the meaning of Niti Aayog? What are the reasons for the establishment of the Niti Aayog and what kind of features it has. So let's we start. And before the starting, please you can go through the previous two videos, that is video number 1 and video number 2 of the chapter number IID on the same channel. So in this video, we are going to start the need for the planning in India. First of all, what is the meaning of the planning? Actually, we were also talking about what is the meaning of planning in our previous videos. Planning means the bridge between where we are and where we want to go. हम कहाँ हैं और कहाँ जाना चाहते हैं. It is a bridge between where we are and where we want to go. So why there is a need for the planning in India? Because the Indian economy that we inherited from the Britishers is totally stagnant and backward or the depleted economy. For the running of the economy, we require first of all the systematic planning, or we require a proper system of the proper system. That is why we go through with the planning. So that why there is a need for the planning in India, or we can say that what are the importance of the economic planning in India. In this, the first topic, why the main reason for the planning in India, that is limitation of the market mechanism. There is a limitation of the market mechanism. The market mechanism means the total control of the market forces, that is demand and supply. But there is a limitations of the market mechanism because all the decisions are taken previously. All the decisions are taken by the Britishers or the British government. Now we are going to start with the market forces also. What kind of the goods and services are to be required by the population. But it does not mean that there is a following of the system of capitalist economy. We can follow the mixed. We are following the mixed economic system, as we earlier talked about that. We are following the mixed economic system, and the mixed economic system means where the market economy and the socialist economy both are collaborate with each other. So there are some limitations of the market mechanism, but we require the market mechanism and reduce the role of the state, so that we require the planning. The second one is establishment of the economic and the social justice. At that time, India on that step of the phase where both are the important. Both type of economic system, that is the capitalist economy as well as socialist economy. As we earlier talking about that, so some economists suggest we have to go with the capitalist economy so that we can earn more money, and some go through with the socialist economy because after the exploitation of the 200 years we require the social justice, so that the planning is required which can perform the economic and the social justice. Economic justice means the proper functioning of the economic activities like the buying and selling of goods, or the other activities like the transportation, banking, communication, infrastructure, and the production and the distribution as well. So that the economic justice is required. And the social justice, it means there is no exploitation can be done through any type of the private company. Because as we earlier know about that, the Britishers came in India with the motive of the business, and the name of the company is East India Company. East India Company is a private company that is came in India for the motive of business, but later on they are starting to the exploitation and ruling over the Indian territory. And same again, the India do not want such type of activities are to be performed in India, so that there is a social justice required. Social justice means there is no exploitation, there is no colonial formation of the colonial economy or other type of activities like the exploitation by the zamindar, zagidar, etc. So that we establish the economic and for the establishment of the economic justice as well as the social justice, we require the proper planning system. We require that planning system in which both the economic goals and the social goals can be achieved easily. Next, third one is the use of the natural resources in the national interest. हम सभी जानते हैं अपन जब आप लोग जब प्रेयर करते हो तब एक प्लेज लेते हैं अपन, वी ऑल आर इंडियंस एंड वी आर द ब्रदर्स एंड सिस्टर्स एक्सेप्ट वन, एक को छोड़ करके हम सभी क्या हैं, भाई बहन है। एक्चुअली उसका मीनिंग क्या है हमारे पास में उस प्लेज को लेने का, वो ये कि हम भी नेचुरल रिसोर्स, हम भी ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज हैं। हमारे जो नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज हैं वो सबसे पहले किसके काम में लिए जाएं, हमारी इकोनॉमी के लिए, हमारे देश के लिए, so that the all the natural resources are to be used for the national interest। जहां लोगों की भलाई अगर जरूरी है तो हम लोगों ने हमारे सारे रिसोर्सेज कहाँ लगा दिए, उन नेशनल इंटरेस्ट के लिए। जैसे एक बहुत फेमस फ्रेज है, अगर किसी एक आदमी की वजह से अगर परिवार बचता है तो उस आदमी का मर जाना अच्छा है। अगर एक परिवार की वजह से अगर पूरा समाज कलंकित होता है तो उस परिवार को समाज से निकाल देना चाहिए। सेम एज वेल, और आप लोगों ने आपकी बीएसटी में भी पढ़ा होगा द प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ द फेयर, द जनरल इंटरेस्ट ओवर द सबऑर्डिनेट इंटरेस्ट। सबऑर्डिनेट इंटरेस्ट और इन द प्लेस ऑफ द सबऑर्डिनेट इंटरेस्ट और द इंडिविजुअल इंटरेस्ट, वी हैव टू गिव द इम्पोर्टेंस और द प्रायोरिटी ऑन द national interest or the general interest, so that we require a proper planning system, that is so that we require a proper planning system so that the natural resources, human resources or any other resources of the country can be utilized in the national interest. Next one is certain creation of the economic and the social infrastructure. We require a proper infrastructure system because हम जैसे कहते हैं हमारी बॉडी है, अगर इस बॉडी में अगर बोन्स नहीं होती तो बॉडी कभी खड़ी नहीं हो सकती थी। सो बोन्स इज द इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, और उसके ऊपर जितने भी जो चीज़ें हमारे हैं, चाहे वो अपना कहते हैं क्या नाम है इसका, मांस हो गया, स्किन हो गई, या अगर जितनी भी चीज़ें हैं, ये सब हमें पूरा एक इंडिविजुअल या इंसान बनाती हैं। सेम ऐसे ही the Indian economy requires a proper infrastructure, and infrastructure broadly classified into the two categories. First one is economic infrastructure and second one is the social infrastructure. In the economic infrastructure, we requires the power, communication, health, power generation, communication, transport, banking, roadways, railways, etc. These are the components of the economic infrastructure. It means all the allied activities by which the economic activities can be performed in a well manner. And the second one is the social infrastructure. In the social infrastructure, we requires the health, education or health, education, training or other the social activities or the social welfare activities, so that the social justice can be achieved. That it means for the limitation of the market mechanism to cope up with the market forces, for the establishment of the economic and the social justice, for the use of the resources in the national interest over the individual interest, and the creation of the economic and social infrastructure, we require a proper or the effective economic planning system. That is why the planning will be started in India. Actually, the credit for the economic planning in India goes to P.C. Mahalanobis. First of all, I'll let you know it is goes to the Professor Vishwesravaiya Mokshagundam, and he wrote a famous book. He wrote a book on the planning also. But the credit for the application of the planning in India goes to the P.C. Mahalanobis. Actually, your NCERT is also follow to the P.C. Mahalanobis, and for to gain the number or achieve your target or get your marks, we have to go with the NCERT. That is, P.C. Mahalanobis is the father of the economic planning in India. So, P.C. Mahalanobis also established a planning commission. Also, we are also talked about that in our previous video, that is video number 2. What is the planning commission? How it is formatted? Planning commission is chaired by the Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, etc., etc. We are also talking about that. But in the 1st January 2015, with the new government replaced the planning commission with the Niti Aayog. the Niti Aayog came into existence. What is the meaning of Niti Aayog? It is a 1 mark question. Niti Aayog means National Institute for the Transforming India. National Institute for the Transforming India. बदलते भारत का राष्ट्रीय संस्थान, यानी नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट फॉर द ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग इंडिया, टू ट्रांसफॉर्म आवर इंडिया, हमारे इंडिया को बदलने के लिए, मॉडर्नाइज करने के लिए वी रिक्वायर अ प्रॉपर इफेक्टिव सिस्टम. देयर इज सम absence of the policies in the previous planning system, that is planning commission, so that the planning commission was replaced by Niti Aayog in 1st January 2015. It actually this as well the planning commission chaired by the prime minister, so that Niti Aayog is also chaired by the prime minister. So it means the first chairman, the chairman of the planning Niti Aayog, the chairman of the Niti Aayog is prime minister. It means the first chairman is the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, because at that time the government of the BJP and the Prime Minister was Mr. Narendra Modi, and he is also the Prime Minister in current situation. It has a vice chairman also. The first vice chairman is Dr. Arvind Pangadia and the new vice chairman Dr. Rajiv Kumar. Actually ये question पूछा नहीं जाता, बस आपके reference के लिए बता दिया है. The first chairman is the Dr. Arvind Pangadia, vice chairman Dr. Arvind Pangadia, and the new chairman effective from the 1st September 2017 Dr. Rajiv Kumar. अब एक क्वेश्चन अराइज हुआ, वाई द प्लानिंग कमीशन, एंशिएंट प्लानिंग कमीशन, हमारा 60 साल का पुराना जो प्लानिंग कमीशन था उसे रिप्लेस कर दिया गया. बिकॉज आप लोगों को पता होना चाहिए, द प्लानिंग कमीशन इज द इंस्टीट्यूशन विच स्टार्टेड द 5-year प्लान सिस्टम, जिसमें 5 वर्षीय योजनाएं या 5-year प्लान्स आ चुके थे. और आप लोगों के लिए भी बता दूं, until up to that the 12 5-year plans came into existence with the government. अब तक हमारे पास में 12 5-year plans आ चुके हैं, and now that it has stopped because नीति आयोग came into existence. तो क्या रीजंस थे जिसकी वजह से हमारे नीति आयोग came into existence and the planning commission was replaced by such institution? So first the basic reason is growth in the population. Our India's growth rate in the population is very high as compared to the developed nation, or some developing nations are also lagging behind us, but हमारी population की growth rate बहुत ज़्यादा है. The growth rate of the population is very high because इस चीज़ के पीछे reason क्या है? Because there is no effective planning system at that time. या मैं अगर आपको एक मजाक के लहजे में कहूँ तो पहले के ज़माने में टीवी नहीं हुआ करते थे, तो लोगों के लिए मनोरंजन के साधन नहीं थे, so that there is a growth in the population. But we have to restrict the such growth of the population, because अब एक example समझिए. Let's suppose I have an apple and if I have to eat, then the per capita distribution is 1 apple to 1 person. Let's suppose if there are 2 person, अगर 2 लोग आ गए, then the half of apple is to me and half of apple goes to the another person. It means the per capita availability is half. If there is 3 persons are there, then 1/3 portion we will get. If the 4 persons are there, the 1/4 portion we will get. And so on. When the number will increases, the per person availability of the goods and services will reduces. Same as well, the natural resources are constant. Natural resources क्या है? Constant है, वो apple है. And the number of population are the participants. If the number of population will increases, the per person availability will reduces, and it leads to the problem of the poverty, unemployment, illiteracy, or the below living standard or the BPS, etc. So that we have to reduce the growth rate of the population, and that is why the Niti Aayog came into existence, and it will working on how the growth rate of the population will reduces. Second one is the economic growth. For the economic growth we requires, अब यहाँ 2 चीजें हैं, या तो क्या करो, खाने वाले कम करो, और या फिर क्या करें, हम हमारे इनकम है उसको बढ़ा दें. पहले के लोग जो हैं वो ये कहते थे कि हमारे पास क्या है, जितनी गोदड़ी हो या जितनी चादर हो उतने पैर पसारने चाहिए. लेकिन मेरा मानना कुछ अलग, और शायद नीति आयोग का भी, पहले हमें पैर पसारने चाहिए, फिर देखना चाहिए कि हमारे पैरों में कितनी चादर कम पड़ रही है और कितनी चादर हमें जोड़नी पड़ेगी. सेम एज वेल इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ के लिए हमें क्या चाहिए था, हम या तो हम क्या करें, जो हमारी पॉपुलेशन है उसको मार दें, पॉसिबल ही नहीं है, किसको तो रखेंगे और किसको मारें. या फिर हमारे पास क्या है, वी हैव टू इंक्रीज आवर इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ, वी विल हैव टू इंक्रीज आवर जीडीपी, हमें हमारी जीडीपी को इंक्रीज करना होगा. एंड एज व्हेन इट केम इनटू एग्जिस्टेंस, इट हैज द टारगेट ऑफ 2 trillion GDP in the year of 2020 that was achieved, and it also has set the target the 5 trillion GDP, 5 trillions of the GDP in the with the year of 2025, and all we hope so that it also will be achieved. तो यहाँ क्या था, इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ, हमें हमारे रिसोर्सेज बढ़ाने की जरूरत है. अपनी इच्छाओं को मत मारो, अपने काम करने का तरीका चेंज कर दीजिए. Is that clear? So that for to increase the economic growth, to increase the GDP, to inculcate the economic growth, we requires the proper factor system. That is why the Niti Aayog came into existence by the replacing of Planning Commission. Next, the growth and the expansion of private sector. As we all know that the public sectors has the various types of the problems like the inefficiency, red tapeism, corruptions, or etc. बहुत सारी problems हैं, and the government is unable to perform all the activities alone, so that we have to initiate the private sector. We will tell them that they have to came into the front foot and do the economic activities in favor of the country, so that the growth and the expansion of the private sector we requires a proper system, because the planning commission is totally in favor of the गवर्नमेंट इंस्टीट्यूशन. वो लोग प्लानिंग कमीशन क्या चाहता था कि गवर्नमेंट इंस्टीट्यूशन ही काम करे. गवर्नमेंट इंस्टीट्यूशन का मतलब कि जितने भी हमारे PSUs हैं उनका एक्सपेंशन हो, वेदर they becoming the breeding center of the losses, they increase the inefficiency, they are suffering from the inefficiency, huge losses, corruption, etc. But वो उनका मानना था कि पब्लिक सेक्टर ही PSUs होने चाहिए, so that the social welfare can be achieved. But the Niti Aayog is talking about the transforming India or the new India, नए समय का नया भारत. That is why we require the private sector as well, and it focus on the growth and the expansion of the private sector also. It also promotes the globalization. Globalization means promoting of the goods into the various nations, and also adopt the new culture or the new things from the abroad or the other countries. ग्लोबलाइजेशन इज द सिंपल टर्म, इसको हिंदी में कहते हैं वैश्वीकरण. वैश्वीकरण को अगर संधि विच्छेद किया जाए, आप लोगों ने हिंदी पढ़ रखी होगी शायद. वैश्वीकरण मीन्स विश्व का एकीकरण, द इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ द होल वर्ल्ड इनटू अ वन विलेज. इट मीन्स इट इज अ टाइप ऑफ द विलेज इकोनॉमी. विलेज इकोनॉमी क्यों कहते हैं? जैसे विलेज इकोनॉमी का मतलब क्या, अपन क्या करते थे, हमारे पास अगर कोई चीज नहीं है तो हम पास में जाकर के हमारे दूसरा जो नेबर है उस नेबर से हम वो चीज लिया. सो दैट इट इज द सिस्टम ऑफ द विलेज इकोनॉमी, इन विच इफ इंडिया लैकिंग इन सम ऑफ द आइटम इट कैन इम्पोर्ट, एंड इफ ही हैज द large production for any type of the goods or service, then it can export to the other countries also. So it also promotes to the globalization. Next one is the role of the states. The role of the state is also be initiated. It means government ने क्या किया कि पहले all the decisions are taken on the centralized system. Means the central government decide what which state can do much more or less activities. But now it is the time for the decentralization of the powers, and the powers are the decentralized to the state also. The state can also take the various decisions as per their as per their convenience. जैसे भी आप लोगों ने देखा होगा in the COVID situation, in the situation of the COVID-19, the central government also released some rule that these are the guidelines, but the state government can also take the initiates as per their convenience or as per their prudence. Apart from this, there is also some features of the Niti Aayog. The first one is the Niti Aayog is also known as the think tank. इसे अपन क्या कहते हैं? It is also known as the think tank. Think tank मतलब think यानी सोचना. थिंक टैंक का मतलब क्या होगा? एक ऐसा इंस्टीट्यूशन जो गवर्नमेंट की पॉलिसीज वगैरह के लिए सोचता है, विचार करता है और उनको बाद में इनिशिएट करवाता है. सेकंड ऑल्सो यहाँ हमारे पास में जो अगर कहें तो ये क्या था, इट ऑल्सो फोकस ऑन द इंटीग्रेटेड प्लानिंग. इंटीग्रेटेड प्लानिंग मीन्स दैट इट इंक्लूड्स small to small institution like the Panchayati Raj and the large institutions like the central government. The hierarchy is central government. Central government give the rules and regulations to the state government. State government gives to the local authorities, and local authorities to the Panchayati Raj. In the planning commission, the planning commission can only report and can only include the central government only, but the Niti Aayog includes all the institutions in this such hierarchy, like from the central government to the पंचायती राज. मतलब ये पंचायत की भी सुनेगा प्रॉब्लम क्या है और सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट की प्रॉब्लम भी सुनता है. Third one is it also adopt the bottom up approach. Bottom up approach instead of up to the bottom. Bottom up approach means the problems or the suggestions are to be initiated from the bottom level to the upside level. It means इसका यहाँ हमारे पास लगे आप लोगों ने BSc में भी पढ़ा होगा कि फर्स्ट चैप्टर में सबऑर्डिनेट टॉप लेवल मैनेजमेंट, मिडिल लेवल मैनेजमेंट और लो लेवल मैनेजमेंट होता है. तो टॉप ऑल द orders are initiated from top to low level, and all the problems or suggestions are went to the flows to the low level to the top level. Seeing that the bottom up approach means the bottom level, all the bottom institution like the panchayati raj or the local institution can give the suggestions, can share their problems to the upside institutions like the state government or the central government also. It also regards to finalize the plans and also execute the plans. पहले क्या होता था, प्लानिंग कमीशन प्लान्स बनाता था और एग्जीक्यूशन का काम दूसरे का था. अब क्या किया, नीति आयोग ही ऐसा है, वही प्लान बनाएगा और वही प्लान को एग्जीक्यूट करवाएगा, सो दैट द अकाउंटेबिलिटी ऑफ द डिफरेंट इंस्टीट्यूशन कैन बी रिड्यूस्ड. As well, it is also the promoting the idea of the Team India. Team India means हम ये सभी जानते हैं एक अकेला चना कभी भी भाड़ नहीं फोड़ सकता, या ये कहें only one individual cannot afford or cannot do the big ideas or the big things. But for the big things or for the achieving the good targets, we requires a proper team. So it focuses on the planning of the Team India or the national agenda, and like that. There is also the cooperative federalism. Cooperative federalism means cooperative यानी सब लोग साथ में मिलकर के काम करें. So this is the knowledge about the need for the planning in India, Niti Aayog, why the Niti Aayog came into existence, and some kind of the features of Niti Aayog. In the next video, we will talk about the common goals of the planning, and it is very important, very important topic as per the CBSE syllabus or the exams. Sometimes it includes the 4 marks to the 6 marks question. Till that, please stay at your home, stay safe, stay educated.